In the vast universe of rock music, few stories shine as brightly as the formation of Queen. Before the stadium anthems, before the legendary performances that shook the world. It all began with a group of dreamers, each with their own ambitions, backgrounds, and musical passions. And at the center of this remarkable story stood one name the world would never forget: Freddie Mercury. But to truly understand Queen, we must go back to the beginning, long before Freddie ever took the stage. In the quiet neighborhoods of Feltham, Middlesex, a teenage boy named Brian May spent hours tinkering with wood, wires, and dreams. Together with his father, Harold May, he built something extraordinary, a guitar that would later define his sound. The Red Special. This wasn't just a hobby project. It was a reflection of Brian's precision, intelligence, and deep love for music. He built the Red Special by hand in 1963, and its unique tone would become the heartbeat of Queen's music in the years to come. By 1964, Brian had teamed up with his schoolmate Dave Dilloway to form a band called 1984. Soon after, a young harmonica player and singer named Tim Staffell joined them, bringing with him a soulful voice and creative energy. They weren't playing their own songs yet, but their covers of the Yardbirds, the Rolling Stones, and the Shadows were good enough to earn them a spot, sharing the stage with Jimi Hendrix in May 1967. For a young band, that was huge. It proved they had real potential. But Brian May wasn't satisfied. He was studying astronomy at London's Imperial College, but music was his true calling. So, when 1984 began to drift apart, he and Tim Staffell decided to start something new, a band with more creativity, more freedom, and more identity. And so, Smile was born. Alongside Chris Smith, an organist from Ealing College of Art, the trio started writing and performing original material. But every band needs rhythm, and that's when a young medical student named Roger Taylor entered the picture. Roger had been the frontman of a Cornwall band called The Reaction, known for his energetic drumming and confidence on stage. He saw Mayes add on a college notice board: drummer wanted for a professional band. Roger showed up, sat behind the kit, and blew them away. The chemistry was instant. Smile was now complete. By 1968, Smile was performing professionally, playing small gigs, but with big ambitions. Their sound was evolving, bold, melodic, and layered with harmonies that hinted at the future magic of Queen. Meanwhile, in another corner of London, a young man named Freddie Bulsara was about to enter their orbit. Born Farrokh Bulsara in Zanzibar in 1946, Freddie's early life was shaped by movement and change. When he was 18, his family fled political unrest and settled in England, where he attended Ealing College of Art. It was here that his creativity began to flourish, not just through art, but through his growing fascination with music. Freddie was different. He had an exotic presence, striking looks, and a style that refused to blend in. He loved fashion, art, and expression. Though quiet in class, he was magnetic among friends, funny, charming, and flamboyant in the most endearing way. And when he met Brian May and Roger Taylor for the first time in early 1969, something clicked. Freddie admired Smile deeply. He followed them to gigs, gave them performance tips, and constantly told them they were destined for greatness. Behind his confident words was a dreamer who wanted to be part of that magic himself. He believed music was not just about sound, it was about showmanship, emotion, and connection. And that belief would soon change rock history forever. Freddie explained the name himself. "I thought up the name Queen. It's just a name, but it's very regal, obviously, and it sounds splendid. It's a strong name, very universal, and it couldn't be shortened." Along with the new name came a new identity. Freddie Bulsara officially changed his surname to Mercury. Inspired by the Roman messenger of the gods, a symbol of strength, communication, and art. By 1971, the final piece of the puzzle arrived: John Deacon, a quiet and talented bass player studying electronics at Chelsea College. John's precision and calm demeanor balanced the band's wild energy. He didn't talk much, but when he played, his bass spoke volumes. With Freddie, Brian, Roger, and John, Queen was finally complete. For musicians from 4 different backgrounds, each brilliant in their own way, united by one shared dream. They began rehearsing endlessly, crafting a sound that was unique, powerful, and daring. From the start, Queen refused to follow the rules. Their early demos blended rock, opera, and layered harmonies in ways no one had attempted before. They were bold, theatrical, and unafraid of excess. But behind the glamour, there was hard work. Freddie was a perfectionist. He demanded excellence in every note, every gesture, every performance. Brian's guitar orchestrations, Roger's explosive drumming, John's melodic bass all came together like a finely tuned symphony. And though it would take a few more years before the world truly noticed them, the seeds of greatness were already planted. From a small college band to the world's grandest stages, this was how it all began. A shy art student from Zanzibar, a brilliant astrophysicist, a medical student turned drummer, and a quiet engineer with a gift for melody. Together, they would go on to create history. Together, they became Queen. To everyone watching and listening until the very end, thank you. Freddie Mercury once said, "I won't be a rock star. I will be a legend." And he was right. But what made Queen so special wasn't just Freddie. It was the magic of 4 people creating something far bigger than themselves. Brian, Roger, John, and Freddie believed in the power of music to unite people, to make them feel, dream, and live louder. Even decades later, that energy still lives on in every lyric, every guitar riff, and every voice that sings along. So if you're a fan, a dreamer, or someone who simply believes in the beauty of art, this story is for you. Because legends like Freddie Mercury never die, they live forever in the hearts of those who remember. Long live Queen, long live the music, and long live the spirit of Freddie Mercury.